We have a matching video over on YouTube. You should have seen Mike's eyes light up when I turned that blanket on here in the studio. And I was like, well, that's something good for Mike to have.
If you had two of them, you could make yourself to a sandwich with them.
Get double crisp, almost like a George Foreman grill.
Toasted on both sides.
Get crispy on both sides. What else has been going on with you, Mike? Anything?
I just trying to everything happy, starting to deal with cold weather,
Well, when you say
hopefully the well didn't freeze last night, so we're good.
You're saying cold weather. Today, my wife was freaking out last night. Of course, horse owner, worried about the weather and stuff. My wife was like, it's supposed to be 16 degrees. Now, we broadcast just outside
my truck said 14 this morning when I got in it.
We broadcast just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina, a little town called Marshall. We're on the east side of Charlotte. And my wife's sitting there, and we're watching movies, and she's constantly looking at her phone. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. And I'm watching the movie thinking she's talking about the movie. I'm like, yeah, isn't that amazing? And she's like, oh, no. It's a temperature of 20, but it's a feels like of 8 degrees. And I go, babe, would you watch the movie and stop watching your phone? She's like, those horses out there, I need to put more blankets on them. I'm like, babe, they got like 5 blankets. They need a red light blanket on them. Everyone needs to have one of these blankets. So there you go. She was worried about that all night long. But with cold horses, do you find it shoeing the horses easier when it's cold out? Because they're kind of like they're not as...
It kind of depends on the horse, but when it's really cold, some of them react a little bit different when you're driving a nail.
Good or in a good way or bad way?
They're not as happy about it. Okay. I'm not as happy about it either.
Don't forget, you can join the podcast, and the way you do that is go over to equinedynamics.com. At the very top of the page says join the podcast, and your voice can physically be heard right alongside of us here in the studio. And what does that mean? If you got a microphone on your phone, your device, or on a laptop, just like Jim Crew has here, we're going to introduce in just one sec. You can speak right into it, comes right to our inbox, and we'll play it on the very next podcast. Your voice can be heard right alongside of us here in the studio, and we'll answer your question live on the air.